got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 18 Gator. Two-time. 3 down.
The give to Marcus Allen, who started here with USC and the Raiders. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Mel Blount, the Hall of Fame corner, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Allen, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Leo!
They'll run with Allen. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Young. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Hooked up by Lawrence Taylor. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Marcus Allen. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 15. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a third and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
60 outlaw. Ready?
On first down, Allen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a give, right side. It's Allen, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Jets first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now, it's Allen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a carry for Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On the draw, here's Allen. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Rush in. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run on 1st down. Allen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now a give right side. It's Allen. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Man open, Rice. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jerry Rice, 44 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility of
rush coming, and he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seibert's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose when it's all on the line.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Check, watch 54, watch 54. He's tired, snap.
Now a give, right side. Allen. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Allen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mike 5-4. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Young. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Steve Young. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw right sideline here is complete. 11 yards there, 1st down.
60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fighter. Alpha.
Check 24, check 24. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. Dancing to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now he'll escape to his right. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 3rd down, Allen. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Check out. Hey.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, Young. Wide open receiver complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marvin Harrison, 63 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point.
Stop cheating, man. Stop doing that.
And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Unless you're doing tournament play, it don't make sense. You're not making money for this. It doesn't make sense what you're doing this month. I'm telling you, it's stupid.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Really pathetic.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Try to be better. This is hard.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The
drive starts with a run by Allen.
You might be actually pretty good.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Right now, your defense is trash. Everything you're doing is horrible, man. This is really good offense, but you're wasting time. You're wasting my time, basically. This is sad, man. You have no time.
From the 24, Young eluding the pressure right. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go! Mike 54! Rock it! Switch gears.
From the gun, Steve Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Young and Rice hook up for a big one. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Allen.
It makes sense.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
You ain't gonna do that scumbag shit. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna fucking win.
On second down now, it's Allen, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. On first down, Allen, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made by K1 Short.
I can't believe you're proud of yourself to doing this.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a first down on a gain of 10. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know,
That's going to be caught by Harrison for a Jets touchdown. Marvin Harrison with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's Young off play action. Battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
This is why you need
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I swear to you, I'm talented regardless. I've been playing Madden for years, bro.
Throwing on second and 14. Young. There goes a deep ball. It is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Jets.
Get off that stupid defense.
Jerry Rice. 41 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Young now being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They run on first down with Jackson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Off the play fake, Young. And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And avoids the contact by sliding. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, and Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball was not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Leo, go.
On second down, it's Allen. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since. That's going to be caught by Harrison. He's got a Jets touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Steve Young, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On play action, Young. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Go now. An alpha, 30 base.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. There you are.
Back up. Now.
The play fake. Now Young. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Young off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They go play action. Young. They still can't get it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
To throw is Young. Off play action. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Young, throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Out of the gun, it's Young. Buying time. Well, Young loses the football, it's stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Young looks to throw on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Reggie White able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And look at this, it's a fake. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready? General West.
On first down, it's Allen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run on first down. Allen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. On second down, it's Allen. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, Allen.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
And
his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Game over, Bojo.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That.
Yo, my nigga, be careful with the scumbaggers, bro.
NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.
By 1 point because of that. My nigga, he ran down. I want to punch one of them niggas right in their face, bro. Yes, bro. Yes. Yo, it's like 5 weekend league. Bro, it's on my YouTube. There's 5 weekend. I played somebody that did the whole game. My man Ace did mine. A couple of people was like, oh my God, I can't believe that. That shit is crazy. Bro, be careful. Weekend league is full of them. Bro, I took two L's to that. 2. I got lucky to beat them, man. I came back. He was up, and I came back. Yo, he an asshole, man. I swear. I'm so mad, bro. I don't even want to play another game. Like, I'm 8-3, but I should have never lost them 3 games. 2 of those games was Bro, it is, bro, when you see it, it's horrible. I just had it on YouTube right now, again. This is my 3rd opponent. I forgot to hit you up yesterday and tell you about that. The scumbag shit is going all over this shit. They're going to patch it by the end of this weekend, man. Because a lot of people are going to complain. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Yo, it's really, really bad. But you know what got me mad? Yesterday when I did it, the guy pissed me off because he kept saying, he had the nerve to tell me, oh, nah, I'd rather you tell me, yeah, I'm fucking glitching. Yo, you a gangster for that. I give it to you, man. But for you to tell me, yo, try to justify and say, nah, that's that new Pat Mahomes ability. You don't got that? Come on, don't play with me, man. Don't play with my intelligence.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Manipulating the system to do something that it ain't supposed to do.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Yo, bro, I just won right now against this guy that did that. And I barely won, bro. I got lucky. I came back. He was stupid. He just, I don't know what he was doing. He had no reads, and he can't play no defense. Most of these people don't know how to play at all. You're not smart.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Thank you. Yo, that shit was horrible. I was sick. Yo, bro, I was sick as hell, bro. I was like, nah, I was like, oh, you haven't ran to this yet. Oh, God, you got lucky.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bro, it's horrible. When I heard it in squad,
they'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't know if you ever heard of DRG. They're like #1 ranked in squad.
Now again, right side. It's Allen. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Oh, my God. I think this nigga is one of these type of players. Because I scored way too easy. He's pure trash.
New York.
Oh, my God. I'm so
Marcus
scared.
Allen.
God, I'm so scared.
66 yards.
Bro,
and they are
if
able to
he's doing
strike
it, I'm gonna tell you to
first
watch
here
my
on their
screen.
opening drive.
I'm going to tell you, watch my screen.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1.
The Bozo has...
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
He has a great team when he's doing it. Yo, if I had a team like that, I wouldn't need to do none of that. I would win with skills, you know what I mean?
Break. 52. Block 52. 52. Hey, lock it. Whip in.
Yeah, I got that Pat Will on there at 89. That shit, I got that Will was pretty nice.
1st and 10, Young. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
One thing, I like the Pat Will, but I wouldn't spend no 3 there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
It's not that. His stats ain't that great.
Young now.
It's almost the same stat as he did.
He sets to fire deep.
Got him.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Hey, wahoo!
On fourth down, they snap it to Young.
Oh my God, he's
still not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I mean, he had two deep cornerbacks wide open. He threw that shit to the moon.
On first down.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That shit is too glitchy not to. That shit is too crazy not to.
Now a give right side. It's Allen. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
It's crazy.
On third down. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
You gotta be really, really bored. Like, bored out of your fucking mind. To actually...
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Allen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Smooth.
Third and long for Young. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Allen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
eventually when he gets all the way to his big card, oh my God, he's going to stop it.
On third down, it's Allen. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young. That's going to be caught by Harrison for a Jets touchdown.
The run is too sick, man.
Marvin Harrison there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
To me, the running game and shotgun bunch
following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The best playbooks in the game. To me, the run and the shotgun.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Tell you one thing. Once Mike Vick comes in the game, or when they get Lamar Jackson
and not a bad return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, Mike Vick, I'm telling you, everybody's going to go to that, start running that Panther. Yo, have you seen the Panther heavy? Oh my God. Yo, that shit is unstoppable. That shit is unstoppable. It is unstoppable.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Young. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. And they will finally get to him.
Please quit. Thank you. I'm about to send him a message say thank you. Bro, he threw for 0 yards. He didn't make one completion. He threw 3 picks. It was about to be 24-0, and it's only the beginning of it's about to be the second quarter. Thank God he quit. It's really bad.
Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready?
Oh, I ended up getting 100K.
Life challenges, but I wouldn't trade with you.
Oh, wow, cool. I got a lot of coins.
I ain't getting paid.
I'm up to 400. I got 5. Yeah, bro, I got 500K. But I spent some. Bro, I had 800K. I spent some coins to fix up my offensive line and to get Patrick Willis, of course. I was saving my coins because I thought that it was going to be Randy Moss who came out. It definitely wasn't Randy Moss. And it ain't Mike Vick. I thought it was going to be Randy or Mike. It was neither one of those guys. What I don't like what EA is doing is that, you know that now, you remember last year with the limited cards, you could get them through training. You can't do that this year. That's corny. That EA is really making you want to spend money. It's like EA is forcing you to spend dollars. That's not right. That is so not right. Yo, EA is wrong for that.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Yeah, it's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not
now
right.
Here's Bryant to kick it away.
I agree 100% with you. It's not right.
This will be taken in after one.
The limited time training.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
What is this? The challenge. So I'm not going to get nothing from that. I'm going to miss 1 week. Because I didn't know about it. I didn't know about that shit. I thought it was like the legends. Like, if you get it, you get the legends. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you have to really do that shit. And you would get like a fantasy pack. Hell fucking no. Nope. I know. I'm pissed. Because I didn't know.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout.
I don't know what it was.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh yeah, anybody who does bozo shit like that is just stupid. Like, you gotta be more common sense than that, man. Mid blitzing all day ain't gonna work. Anything with man-to-man blitzing ain't gonna work. That's just stupid. No wonder a lot of people was running the ball, yo. Last few games I played, I ran the ball. I found it very easy running the ball.
They start the drive with a give to Allen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I'm not trying to run.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You got to get used to it.
Go!
They'll try the left side. Allen. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Yes.
On 3rd down. It's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Haywood!
Oh my God, this is gonna be a little bit of a hard game, and this is what I be talking about. It's like I gotta get used to my passing game. Wow, what a stupid! Who came across the?
Adrian Amos with a pick, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
This is gonna be
certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive. First interception
I don't see it.
And that last one, that hurts.
It's very hard for me to adjust to it. And again, when I'm not hot and I don't get myself in a rhythm, it becomes a problem. So I might have to really stay in playing, throwing the ball on this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I have to get in the rhythm. I can't.
They run the draw play. Allen. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, 66. Hey, I-7.
It's not going to be an easy game, I promise you.
Shotgun now for Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Regular.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
20-yard
line.
On 1st down, Brady. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
he's using West Coast flavor.
And they're making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field strength has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Second and goal from the 1.
Switch.
They're trying to get it home with Short. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second and 12, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Keep six.
Here we go.
They're going to try and throw. Man open, Rice. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able...
Oh, my God. I gotta get used to seeing that defense. I don't see that defense a lot. So when I do see it, I don't know what to really do with it. I struggle big time against that down 146. And
with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has, and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seibert now to kick this thing away.
Every time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I know that for a fact. Things are going to definitely be wrong. Yeah, I have to get the concept of that game about that defense. I don't have no idea I don't get to see it a lot. If I got to see it more than once, I would know exactly all the passing plays for it. And I really don't know where it's at because I don't know where's the opening. I don't get to see that a lot. I see it maybe once or twice a game.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Where's 52? Block 52.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys that they run football, they were starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, team. Bravo. It's going to be a long day. I don't listen. Mike 52. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Wow.
And Smith-Schuster, it's complete. But he is out of bounds, but
That's
not before he's
horrible.
inside
How
the
did
30.
you not?
Okay. Well-executed
How did you not
22-yard
do that?
gain.
How the hell? Okay.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Smart enough.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now a give, right side. Dillon.
That was stupid of me. That was so stupid of me. I didn't notice when he picked on defense, and I ended up fucking on a dollar.
And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
And he ran the ball under center. I hate when I do that. Dollar's never good for under center. I would never do that if I knew better. That's so stupid.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a give, right side. Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down now, Dillon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This one caught left side by Cooper.
Way to go.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
18 Gator. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run on first down. Allen, they'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
91. Rush in. Watch the safety 61. Matchbox light. Hey, echo. 50. Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Show it up. Hey. Dude.
Looking to throw on second down. Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's into the clear. Trotty.
Touchdown, baby.
Off the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marvin Harrison, 97 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point.
One thing I will say, I'm not getting rid of my...
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Harrison for nobody. Harrison stays in the team for, I think, for the whole year. I'm going to keep Harrison for the whole year.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
He's by far, to me, the best receiver in the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Can't wait for his next one.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Yeah, you having a phenomenal weekend. Bro, I'm having a horrible... All I did was run through glitches.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I wasn't ready
and
to
last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Simple.
It's like I haven't been able to get
to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us
because
that time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Yeah. That's why off. Yeah.
Mahomes now on first down.
Well, that shit tough this year.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Yes.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Until start practicing that shit when you're weekend league is over. Don't ever change
they go play fake. Mahomes.
I'm like, I'm gonna change
my
play. I'm gonna practice
and it's
something
intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
I'm gonna practice something new.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Shit.
On first down. It's Allen, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
70, Indy. Look at me, zipper.
On second down, it's Allen. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Man, this guy
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Really
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Jesus. Didn't I just show you I could cover 3 beat that shit again? Like,
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go. Hit it.
From the gun, Steve Young. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out and forced the field goal.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
You know all the old cover 3 beaters from 2000, from Madden 18 works in this shit, right? All of them. You remember Corner Strike?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive into a field goal.
So now they got to pick up the mantle.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Looking bunch trails?
A big play there. 72 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7.
Thinking about doing this shit. Cover 3 is not the move this year unless you out. You better hold that deep.
So
ball.
Just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
I can't believe I just gave up that touchdown. That was stupid.
This will be taken in at the 1.
And he went on a running formation.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
I'm not paying attention. I hate when I do that. I'm not paying
Jets
attention.
offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3.
Not one that I've ever met.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
That's the worst way to stop that. I know he ain't trying to stop it in that formation.
On second down and 4, Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. 11 yards there, first down.
Really living on cover 3, like he really staying on this shit. This is
They'll run on first down. Allen, he's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Another touchdown.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marcus Allen, 55 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And
this will be fielded at the 6.
This weekend, I feel like I didn't start off.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
That's crazy. Who you have?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just
what are you doing on defense?
Touchdown, Steelers. Travis Kelce. 50 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Oh, that's so bad.
Dawson tacks on the point after. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Some bullshit.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now he'll let it go deep, right? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Now a first down throw for Young. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Why would you throw the
Couldn't
ball
keep his
like
feet
that?
in. Second down.
I don't understand. Why would you
So
throw the
after
ball
the
like
incompletion,
that?
second
That
and
was
10 from the
stupid.
22.
I'm having the same problem you having with your young man. This guy's a fucking robot.
Now Young throwing again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Akeem Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler there. To the air once more, Young. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. So even though it's first down, a very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
I hope I can play some
Young on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, it's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight.
Yeah, he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Marcus Allen, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
I really gave him 14 points. Stupid.
This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
And the Jets pressure, 2 rushes, down he goes.
He's not going to stop this.
Lawrence Taylor, his second sack of the night.
He doesn't know that you got to kick past this shit. I'm just going to fucking blitz the whole shit until he quit.
To try again after the sack.
Sack again.
Mahomes
Sack again.
Under pressure
he doesn't understand.
again, and
he doesn't
down
get
he
it.
goes
He
again.
doesn't get it. You can't just hold the rock.
Lawrence Taylor in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
It's 4th down to 17. That puts them.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
Wow.
By Smith-Schuster.
Wow, how did he get
to the end zone?
This game is whack. How did he get Smith-Schuster?
Juju Smith-Schuster, 69 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Dawson for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Hey, dude. Check back. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Go. Comes up, night. Check 37. Check 37. Ready?
1st and 10, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 7. Jump. Check. Hey.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Yo, he hasn't changed his defense one time. I guess, my nigga, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. Bro, that shit is beyond broke. I don't get this shit.
Here's Steve Young.
This is amazing to see somebody
dancing to his
so
left.
committed to doing this garbage everything.
Fights loose. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Oh, finally,
how about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down now, it's
Touchdown.
Allen. And he's in.
He's the kid.
Touchdown,
Honestly, he's a different level of play.
Marcus Allen,
He's not even
30 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6.
In overtime?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
In overtime?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, I love
Picked by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
This is my favorite thing.
Both defenses
and what's funny is I did not want the Harrison Smith.
Good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter, punch,
when I won that call,
but this time the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I'm just going to keep on grading him and grading him. I might power him up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Hopefully they have the squad's house rule very soon.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Yo, I heard it's really bad in there right now. Yeah, I heard it's really bad. I heard squads is really, really bad. I heard it's really bad. I heard it's not as good as it was last year. That's why a lot of people ain't playing it no more. They're like, this shit is just too glitchy. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. I ain't gonna lie, I would have liked Kurt Warner's card, but the only reason I'm not getting him, I can't live without Escape Artist. Escape Artist is just so good.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
I really could tell this guy right here is going to do two things. He's going to do that blitz right now, or he's going to run that defense that everybody's running, that meta defense. So I expect either one of those things to happen right now. If he's running that blitz, I'm going to tell you to watch my screen so you can see that shit from each other now.
50 plant.
No, he's running up 3 steps.
You can't waste on travel.
He's running the ball. This is a run. This definitely run.
On first down, Elway. Wide open receiver complete. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Allen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's a genius, or he's smoking some trees. He's running under center and trying to pass the ball. He's smoking.
On 2nd down, Elway. He completes it to Hula to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, it's Allen, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A gain of 3, second down. On second down, Elway. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going on 4th. It's Elway. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So that could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. Well, not for me.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Allen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on 2nd down. Young throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And some space here. Past the 20.
Oh, my God.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 13-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Yeah, I saw that game earlier in the Madden Classic between Kimbo and this nigga Timor. I ain't gonna lie, Timor played a hell of a game. He was running that Carolina Panthers, Panthers heavy with Tavares with Lamar Jackson. Oh my God. Dude,
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Elway. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Defense. I got nickel 235. I forgot.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Elway to throw. It's caught.
Oh, he did that on bunch.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 22.
He really did that
on display right there. The arm that made John Elway a lot of money.
On the center. He doesn't want to go off on the center.
That much force, one of the best arms the game has ever seen, one of the strongest ones. It does leave a mark. They actually call it the Elway.
I'm amazed.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And touchdown.
I gotta give him respect.
Marcus Allen, 55 yards.
Like, fuck it.
As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Sometimes to play some of these different players because you don't get to see a lot of them.
This fielded at the 2.
I'm not used to it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
I mean, it ain't great. It ain't doing nothing. It's pretty decent.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Hey, exit. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs. Kill. Hey. Be careful.
Young working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check 24. Alert flat. Hey, wahoo! Now.
3rd and long for Young. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
I'm going to smoke that shit better. I'm going to smoke it better. Everybody can smoke that. I love smoking.
On 1st down, it's Allen. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That shit is trash. Especially when they place their line. I run tricks tight end. I'll do that short out route all day long.
On 2nd down now. It's Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I promise you that. I would bore the shit out of somebody the whole game doing that shit. I promise you.
Young on 3rd down. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
218, jump.
They're going to try and throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They'll run on first down. Allen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. On third down, this is Jackson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready? 60 out.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. Marcus Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half.
I was 4th down and 17, and I caught it real lucky.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
I don't know how this guy is making his cover 3s really, his blitzing real well. That shit blitzing motherfucker. 3-4. The cover 3 and 3-4. And for some reason, the edge guy is Von Miller. Von Miller's a fucking animal. I really think Von Miller got to be the best call.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well,
let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with
intercepted. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, this nigga is not that smart.
To the 20-yard line.
He's really not that smart at all.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was really in his hand.
On first down, it's Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. The guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
This is not going to look. This is not going to be touchdown.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Inches. He's about to be in the 100-yard mark right now. Touchdown. He brought the line in.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second down now, it's Allen.
This time
he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marcus Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
On the set. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
From the shotgun, Elway. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
What's up, man?
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6, Dwayne Hatt.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Let me do a cover 3 D.
Ready. 70 Indy.
We're about to go up by million points. This bitch ass nigga trying to be good. That's why I've been trying to be good at everything.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. I got him.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
I can't get the ball.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
15
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. From the red zone now, Young.
That was a horrible pass. What was you thinking?
Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This fielded at the 2.
Run is over. The run ain't over, buddy.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just happen to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
50, plant. You got pilot, 64, weak. 49, check 49, check 49. Hey, Charlie. Big dance. Come. Check now.
Young to throw on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Getting it to him in space, pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now Elway.
Intercepted. That was so stupid.
He's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it. Twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. On third down,
wow.
Allen.
What a push.
He's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
What a push by Lawrence Taylor.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down
Lawrence
and
Taylor's
9.
a fucking animal, man. It's a fucking animal, man. That card is just so fucking gross, man.
Hey, check right. Watching you grind. Get your swerve on. Hey, exit.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh.
It is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Oh, that was ugly. Yeah, Alan Page, I don't think is that good, that card. And what's the other card?
They go back to the air here
Kevin
after the
Mawai.
INT on the last drive. That's going to be
I
caught
think the
at
Alan Page card is just, I don't like it. It's not as good as it was last year, in my opinion.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now a toss play. Allen. And he is in
I don't think it's as good as last year.
touchdown.
I thought last year
Marcus
was
His
1,100.
second touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at his 4. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
his game.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
I'm allowing too much.
Third down, Young from the gun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. On fourth down, they snap it to Young. Man open, Rice. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. We're playing three quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. From the 27, Young got him in. It's Harrison complete. 23 yards the pickup there. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try the left side. Allen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll try the left side. Allen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Starting, look at me. Zipper 2.
Now it's Elway. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. On first, they'll throw with Elway. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
I'm amazed by the bullshit I just seen. This nigga threw the this nigga just threw the ball.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, bozo. This nigga sucks. He's horrible. He's horrible. I think I'm 11. I think I'm 11 and 4. 11 and 14 or something. Yeah, I mean, what am I? Yeah, 11 and 4. Not bad. I got 10 games left. I think I'm just gonna hold out. I'm gonna play some more games tomorrow night. And then I'll play Sunday. The rest of it. I think I'm done. Yeah. Because sometimes you gotta let that shit rock. I'm getting lucky not facing a lot of these other cheaters. Yeah. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna play a little bit of HDMI name. I'm trying to catch up this game. I'm trying to do 2 names so I can get more points. Yeah. I'm gonna try to at least play 10 of these early games tomorrow, and then his game. I don't know. It's gonna be kind of hard to finish his, but I can have him and him do it together. Yeah, I got 10 games left of mine. Tomorrow night I'll play 5, and then I leave myself Sunday with 5. And I'll just play 5 of mine. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause like she can't count on him. Oh, you from Florida? She tried to be nosy and hit up. Man, nigga, no wonder you pretty decent in Madden. Florida got a lot of good players. Florida got a lot of good players, homie. Florida grew up a lot of good players. Yeah, you got a lot of great players in Florida. You got low Cecilia, used to be a secret. Then you got Clef the guard now. Clef is a monster. I got Clef winning the whole classics. I think Clef is winning. I don't think nobody gonna fuck with Clef. He's really good. Yeah. What was the score? You were close or? I only need 100 trophies more, and I can get my 91 Von Miller finally. Cause I got the Madden coach, which was a stupid move. But or I could you get another Madden coach? But does it really benefit? And you could do hold on. Let me ask you a question. The 3 of them that you put in, you could put them niggas to play on what is it? You could put them in the same kind of the same use it for the same ability you use the first one. Cause that would be glitchy. That would be real glitchy. I probably will try to get you that. What can I fix in my defense, in my offensive line? I got Lane Johnson. I'm gonna keep him. He's a monster. I upgraded Marshall Yonder to his tops. I I got Bruce Matthews at 86, but I don't know what other center. He got a good. The reason I got Bruce Matthews is because he got good run blocking and I don't know what it is. His run blocking in West Indiana is pretty nice. He be run blocking pretty good. So I kind of like him. And then I got Andrew Norwell, which I'm not really happy with because he's not a good run blocker. His run block is 79%. That's why I don't get a good edge over there. He's getting killed in the edge. Who could I get in that position? I might have to spend some coins. I think I got his other card, Andrew Norwell. So if I got his card, I might get rid of his card. And hold on, Taron Armstead. I think Taron Armstead is another one. He don't know how to run block. He got good pass block finesse, but his run block is trash. That's why I'm not getting strong blocking in that edge for the run. I need better runners. Hold on, let me see what I got. Let me see what they got in the auction block for a right tackle. What is that? What position is that? Right tackle or left tackle? I need a left tackle and left guard. All right, left tackle and left guard. Let me see what I can get. No, I got him at. There's a center one of his. I used to play him at center, but I would get Bruce Matthews, but I was like, I don't know. I don't want to get Bruce Matthews at left guard. Let me see what else I can get at left guard. Let me see what is there actually I can get at left guard. That's an 80. I want to look at an 88 overalls. I don't want no 90s or nothing. That's too much money. 88 overall. Oh shit. Bruce Matthews, yeah, you're right. Oh, Brian Waters. Ooh, he got 89 run block. Oh my God. And 87. Ooh. He's interesting. He's very interesting. Shit, that's an interesting get. But for that case, I might as well get the full legend Bruce Matthews. Oh no. Yo, the full legend Bruce Matthews is not as good as the Brian Waters. That's crazy. That team Diamond Brian Waters is way better. Let me see. Strength. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Overall, it's like I think the Brian Waters card is way better. Hell yeah. Matter of fact, I wonder if you can compare both. But yeah, but this guy got better pass block, better run block, and better pass block. And his strength is almost the same. Man, that Brian Waters is pretty decent. That's an interesting card. 255, that shit would put me pretty behind, though. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to waste all my coins and shit like that. Let me see if I can get something like a little budget card, a budget one that's pretty decent. Let me look at the 87 overall. 86, 87. Let's look at 86, 87. Who's this Marquette? Oh, he's definitely not better than. Oh no, he got a better run block though. But he don't got good pass block. I might get sacked. I'm fucking around looking to get sacked. I'm playing with that man. Nope. It looks like Bruce Matthews 88 and that 89 Brian Waters would be the one. The only two good ones. Oh, you about to buy him? Oh yeah, that's what did he got recently? What is he? Oh wow. Oh wow. This is an interesting card. 263? 273? That's not bad. Shit, that'll leave me with 200K. It's not bad. I should probably get him. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I could get his 88 overall card. Who's this Jordan Gross? Oh, this Jordan Gross card is not bad at all either. That's the one you got? I ain't gonna lie. This 88 Anthony Munoz is 136K, and it doesn't look bad at all. I might just steamroll that shit. That yo, 136 will put me at still having 300K. 330K. Yeah. That's not bad. It won't put me that far off. He got good run blocks and good pass block. Way better than Tarian. He's better than Armstead. Armstead looks horrible right now. Armstead looks really bad when I compare these two. He could get me a run blocks and everything. Hold on.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back.
Or should I just do Anthony Munoz power up and just power him up all the way to 89? It'll probably cost me like 100K just to power him up. It won't cost me that much. I could do that. Let me see his power up. Yeah, let me get his power up. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna see how much it's gonna cost me. I'll get both of these niggas power on split up. Anthony Munoz and I'll get somebody else's power and just power them up. It'll probably cost me 200K, but at least I get two players with 200K. Pretty good than get one player. Let me get the power up. I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit the hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'll break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
There ain't no time, is it? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip,
That's why I'm powering them up now. I'm saying, let's see what happens. Let me see what happens. I'm gonna power them up. Fuck it. I'm gonna power them up and I'm gonna keep them at 89 for now. And then when this card drops, I'll just buy it. I'm not trying to get them at like a monster stat right now. I could do that later. I'm gonna talk about that now. Where is this fucking movie at? Where you at, bitch ass nigga? Oh. Well, I'm only gonna be able to get them to 88. I thought I would get them to 89. I thought it was 89. Fuck is that center? Put out like shit. Sell this bitch ass nigga. That nigga sucks. Nah, I got rid of him. Bro, I got rid of him right now. Yo, bro, that's why I put... Bro, I got Bruce... I got Bruce Matthews there, man. All right, my man. Later.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is... I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is... Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop when a jet cross the globe. I get supported, my homie, there's so many mil, cause bird in my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows, if you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm starting to tell you it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Yeah, ain't saying hippies, women like Nick, you know what I'm about.